Even the White House acknowledges that anytime Karl Rove's name is attached to a controversy, it's raw meat for Democrats. And right now, administration critics are pouncing on the possibility that even more White House emails may be missing than first thought. Some of those messages may have been sent by the president's political guru and lightning rod. Our White House correspondent Ed Henry is standing by. What are we learning, Ed, about these missing emails?
Well, Wolf, we already knew about sharp questions about whether some top White House aides like Karl Rove misused Republican political email to try to use it for official business. But now a new development today. CNN has pieced together some information suggesting that official White House email right here at the White House, may have gone missing, and that could ratchet this story up to a whole new level.
Even as Democrats have Karl Rove in their sights over Republican National Committee email that may have disappeared, fresh signs there could be a much bigger problem: missing email from the White House itself. A new report by a liberal watchdog group charges that over a 2-year period, official White House email traffic for hundreds of days have simply vanished, in possible violation of the Federal Presidential Records Act.
There were, between March of 2003 and October of 2005, apparently over 5 million email that were not preserved, and these are email on the regular White House server.
White House spokeswoman Dana Perino stressed there's no indication the emails were intentionally lost, but she was careful not to dispute the group's allegations.
I'm not taking issue with their conclusions at this point. We're checking into them. And again, you know, there's 1,700 people in the executive office of the president. Allegations that there could be days, whole days missing. And what I'm saying is we're looking into that.
In fact, Patrick Fitzgerald, the special prosecutor in the CIA leak case, disclosed last year that some White House emails in 2003 were not saved as standard procedure dictated. In a January 2006 letter to the defense team of former White House aide Louis Scooter Libby, Fitzgerald wrote, "We advise you that we have learned that not all email of the Office of Vice President and the Executive Office of President for certain time periods in 2003 was preserved through the normal archiving process on the White House computer system." Democrats charge this raises questions about whether the public has gotten the full story on everything from the CIA leak case to the fired U.S. attorney's controversy.
Here is the White House that is deliberately violating an existing statute that requires them to preserve all records. And we have significant evidence now, both from the RNC email and the White House email that are missing, that the White House was using every means possible to avoid complying with the law.
Now, just moments ago, I got off the phone with Robert Luskin. He's Karl Rove's private attorney, and when I asked about the special prosecutor's claim of missing White House email, Rove's attorney told me, quote, "You're quite right. There was a gap there." Now, Luskin adding, quote, "I have no reason to doubt Patrick Fitzgerald when he says there was a gap in White House email in 2003. But Luskin said it was foolish speculation and nonsense for Crew, this outside group, to suggest that this gap prevented Patrick Fitzgerald from indicting Karl Rove, that it left unanswered questions. Luskin says Fitzgerald told him Rove was cleared because he had not done anything wrong. And Luskin also pointed out that Crew is representing Joe and Valerie Wilson in their outside private suit against Karl Rove. That's important to note. But to underscore, even Karl Rove's private attorney is now saying that there appears to be at least a gap in White House email, official email, in 2003, Wolf.
All this sets the stage for the big testimony next Tuesday that's scheduled by the Attorney General. How nervous are White House officials about Alberto Gonzales, his appearance before the Senate Judiciary Committee, and the fallout that could result from that?
They're very nervous. They realize this is make-or-break testimony by Alberto Gonzales before the Senate Judiciary Committee, but then they're also concerned about what's going on in the House. You have Congressman Henry Waxman investigating this Republican National Committee email I pointed out, and also Robert Luskin, Karl Rove's attorney, saying, quote, "Rove has always understood from very early on in the Bush administration that the RNC and campaign email were being archived. He was absolutely unaware until very, very recently that any emails were lost, and he never asked that emails be deleted or asked for the authority to delete emails." So you have there the reaction from Karl Rove's camp about these allegations about misusing Republican email disappearing. Was that a political email used for official business to shield what White House aides were really doing? He's insisting no, Wolf.
Ed Henry reporting for us at the White House. Thank you.